So Mark Cuban, welcome to American Tobacco Campus, the home of the American Underground. We've got 3 quick questions for you for entrepreneurs. So the first 2 are fill in the blanks. So what does an entrepreneur say to Mark Cuban that makes Mark Cuban want to invest, or at least consider investing?
Here's an idea, and here's why it's different. Here's an idea, here's why it's different. Here's how I'm going to work my ass off for you, and here's how you're going to get paid back.
So good idea, a hell of a lot of hard work. It's going to make you richer.
It doesn't have to make me rich, just got to pay me money and hopefully make them rich.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, fill in the blank number 2. What's the biggest mistake, or the biggest mistake an entrepreneur can make is to...
First biggest mistake is to think it's all about the idea. You know, everybody's got ideas.
Right.
I've never met anybody who didn't have that one point in time where they had that idea that made them feel all, tingly and everything, and they just think it's the biggest idea ever. But then they fail to realize that the idea is the easy part. The hard part is doing the work in preparation. That you've got to go out there and you walk, whatever your idea is, whatever industry it's in, whatever business it is, when you walk into the room, you've got to be the smartest person in the room about that industry and about that idea. Most people aren't willing to do the work and make the sacrifices to do it.
True or false? You're a company that has got 5 guys. They're just racing to raise money and get their idea out there. They don't have to worry about the corporate culture, as it's called.
True, because if you haven't started to play the game, there's nothing to worry about. I mean, until you get in you got to be in the game to be in the game, right? And so, I mean, I don't, in this day and age, running around racing to raise money is probably not the best thing to do. Simply because particularly if you're in the technology area, the cost of devices is so low. I mean, if you want to develop software for an iPhone, you got your PC probably already, and you got an iPhone, right? What more do you need? If you want to write software for corporations, you need a laptop. You don't have to go out and raise a ton of money. So, I think where people get confused is they think, I've got to just raise all this money because I have this idea. It's actually, that sweat equity is the best equity. Raising money can be the biggest mistake you ever make in your company, because if you're getting the money from someone smart, if they're giving you a lot of money, they're taking a lot of your company. Whereas if it's your money or if it's your sweat equity, you get to keep your company. And you get to do the work till you find out if you can get to a prototype level. You don't want to take money until you've gotten to the point where you can't go any further. And that means not being able to go any further means you're living off of macaroni and cheese. You're living like a student. You're not, going to a movie is like the biggest amount you're ever going to spend. You're not buying a new car, you're not buying a house. You're living 6 guys in a 3-bedroom apartment like I did. That's focused, and that's dedication to a company. I think a lot of folks get caught up. Well, I got to be able to pay my mortgage. I got to be able to do this. I got to raise enough money. That's not funding a company. That's funding a lifestyle, and that's a huge mistake.
So to go back to that first question, you're looking for that investor, that company guy that comes to you who's got macaroni and cheese stains on his shirt.
Actually, probably not, because he's probably already licked them off, and because he was so hungry, or he's got a whole stack full. He's sitting on. He bought so much macaroni and cheese, so he could save money. So instead of 19 cents a box, it was 16 cents a box. And he showed me that the net present value of the money he saved, he can save the money on the mac and cheese and use it as a desk. Then I'm impressed.
He's brilliant. Well, thank you for coming to the American Underground. Take out a little office here. Give me a getaway for Mark Cuban.
Yeah, my wife and kids are going to love that. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.